Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to be exploring the different combinations of ores that you can put together and see what they actually output. In the last video we looked at how the different ores affected the stats of the weapons that you were crafting, and so I became curious about what the actual stats were going to be for every single combination of ore that was available to me. So if you're interested in crafting, go check out the crafting video, which I'm going to put a link to in the card up in the top corner of the screen. If you're just interested in finding out about the combinations, then stick with me and I'll go through it with you. Before we get into anything, I'd like to invite you to hit that subscribe button, because subscribing means that you will stay up to date with all the latest news, tips, tricks and guides for Crowfall. Okay, so this video is going to be sectioned into two parts. The first part will be me just simply creating the ores. The second part will be reviewing the outcome of those ores. So if you do not enjoy the sort of surprise mechanic kind of thing in games, if you just want to get to the actual outcome, then I'm going to put a timestamp in the description so you can just literally skip the creation part and get right to the juicy part at the end, okay? Right, let's get started. So in total, there are 35 different combinations of ores, and these are the ores that are readily available. So the different ores we're looking at is copper, iron, tin, silver, and beryllium. And when you're making a metal bar, you require 3 ores of the same quality, but the ores do not need to be the same type. So as we can see, we need a non-basic ore, non-basic ore, and non-basic ore, and coal. So we require 6 parts of each. So I've prepared all of my different components here. I'm ready to go. So to begin with, we will start with copper, copper, copper combination. So copper, copper, and copper gives us a copper bar, surprisingly. Next, we're going to go copper, copper, iron, and this gives us a metal bar knife. Now we do copper, copper, tin, and this gives us bronze. Right now we have copper, copper, silver. Okay, so copper, copper, silver does not work. That is not a valid combination. And now copper, copper, beryllium. Again, that's an invalid combination. Okay, next we have copper, iron, iron. So this gives us electrum. Now we have copper, iron, and tin. So that's an invalid combination. Copper, iron, silver now. Invalid. Copper, beryllium, and iron. Invalid. Now we have copper, tin, tin. Invalid. Copper, silver, tin. Invalid. Copper, beryllium, and tin. Invalid. Copper, silver, silver. Invalid. Copper, beryllium, and silver. Invalid. Copper, beryllium, beryllium. Invalid. Iron, iron, iron. This gives us an iron bar. Iron, iron, tin. Invalid. Iron, iron, silver. Invalid. Beryllium, iron, iron. Invalid. Iron, tin, tin. Invalid. Iron, silver, tin. That gives us blue steel. Now we have beryllium, iron, tin. Invalid. Now we have iron, silver, silver. That gives us sterling. Now we need beryllium, iron, and silver. Invalid. Beryllium, beryllium, and iron. Gives us rose beryllium. Now tin, tin, and tin. Gives us a tin bar. Now we have silver, tin, and tin. Invalid. Beryllium, tin, and tin. That gives us green beryllium. Now we have silver, silver, and tin. Invalid. Now we have beryllium, beryllium, and tin. That's invalid. Now we have beryllium, beryllium, and tin. That's also invalid. Now we have silver, silver, and silver, which gives us a silver bar with. Now we have beryllium, silver, and silver. Invalid. Beryllium, beryllium, silver. Invalid. And finally, beryllium, beryllium, and beryllium, which of course gives us an beryllium bar. Okay, so that is all of the combinations that are available out of these 5 ores. Now, clearly I've overbought a lot of ore, but not to worry, I certainly will use it in crafting. But yeah, let's get on to the actual results then and see what everything was that we got. To combine 3 copper, you will get a metal bar of copper, which gives you critical strike. Knife, which is copper, copper, and iron, which gives you armor penetration ice. Bronze, which is a combination of copper, copper, tin, gives you armor penetration piercing. The electrum is copper, iron, and iron, which gives armor penetration electricity. You have iron, iron, and iron, which gives you critical damage. You have blue steel, which is iron, silver, and tin, which gives armor penetration crushing. You have sterling, which is a combination of iron, silver, and silver, which gives you armor penetration fire. Rosarelium, which is arelium, and iron, which gives support power. Tin bar, which is 3 tins, gives healing chance. Green arelium, which is arelium, tin, and tin, which gives armor penetration nature. Silver bar gives you critical healing amount. And metal bar arelium gives you critical strike. So that's 12 different bars that you can craft using these 5 ores. What I'll do now is I will leave this picture on the screen with the full combinations of everything. So if you want to bookmark this and refer to this in the future, just pause the video now and you'll have all the different combinations available to you. So I hope that was interesting. I hope this is really useful for you crafters out there, so you can actually pick the components of your recipe knowing exactly what you're going to get. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you think there's something not quite right, or if there's some combinations that you want me to try. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button also. If you've not checked out my crafting videos, then the links are just here. So if you click on one of those, you'll be able to go on to the next crafting video. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.